Background for those. What's up, everyone? So glad that you guys could join us. It's an absolutely awesome day, and I'm gonna kick it with the old school intro. See where we started.
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves. Earth's mightiest heroes.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
That's the old school one, and of course, as always, it's been a long road, a little over a year now, and we finally made it after that amount of time to monetization level. And then we went to, and I say we because this wasn't just a me thing. This was a long time coming, a work in progress, and a team effort with everyone who's been on the panel, the channel, everything. So huge shout out to every single one of you guys because it has been absolutely amazing. And I never would have been here without C-List E-Man, who gave us the intro. And of course, without this man who has been with me for, I don't even know how long now, but it's been awesome. What is up, Alex? Good to see you. So, and of course, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure sticking this out for the past year and so many months, almost a year and a half now. And to get the channel membership in that time is amazing. There are 3 different tiers. You can go watch that video in a little bit. But right now, we are here to talk about Across the Spiderverse. How's it going, Alex?
First. Oh, it's going good. I was gonna say congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
Amazing that you made it. You got this far, and it's weird because I see now on your channel I see ads. I hate ads, but before I say that, but with you, when I see on your channel, it makes me smile because it makes me realize how far you got. And it's like, wow, there's ads now on this channel. That means you made it.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
It makes me happy. So I don't even skip them sometimes. I'm like, I want to relish in this moment. So the first ad, it gave me a chance to skip. I was like, no, I'm not skipping it this time. So it's amazing that you got this far and everything.
There's times when I'm like going back to check on comments and whatnot and all that fun stuff, and I'm like, oh, there's an ad on my video. Sweet. And just like you said, like that means I made it. And also I'm like, well, I don't want the ad to end. The longer it plays, the better it is for me.
Yeah, sometimes you want those 15-second ads or the trailer ads. By the way, dude, I love your sweater. I know it's a little TIE Fighters. Man, that's amazing. I want a Christmas sweater like that.
Box lunch is the way to go for all of these Christmas sweaters. They are awesome.
Box lunch sponsored this channel. It's like we need to name drop a lot of companies as many times as we can, and hopefully they find it.
There you go. I'll make sure to put them as paid promotion.
Hopefully they don't sue you. Stop using our name. Yeah, but it's been great. It's been extremely busy. My semester ends next week, so I've been writing 3 papers. And that would do next week, next Friday. So they're like 15 to 20 pages long each.
Whew.
So gotta do that. Then I have to do grading over the next weekend because that's when my students' finals are due. But it's good. It's not too bad. I don't feel like it's pulling teeth or like I'm.
I remember those days.
Yeah, it's like because it's fun for me now because I'm writing about comics.
Yeah.
For my papers, like for one of my classes, I'm talking about Muslim representation in comics. Other one, I'm talking about propaganda in comic books. and then comic books as capitalists in capitalism. So as long as everything's
Interesting.
tied to comic books, it makes it seem fun. Hey LP, hey Crazy Comics, what's up,
Hashtag
y'all?
Loungers Assemble. That's what's up.
So yeah,
LP,
and
good to see you.
I got two cool collections this week, which I've been waiting for. If I may show
Nice.
them,
Of course.
the Saga,
What'd
the
you
Swamp
pick
Thing
up?
by Alan Moore.
Ooh, nice.
I ordered all 6 volumes. I ordered
Woo.
this in September. It's supposed to come in October, then it got delayed to November, then it got delayed to December 8th. And I was thinking, oh God, please let this not drag on any longer than when I finally got the notice that it's been shipped. I was like, yes. And it's amazing. So I never read Swamp Thing, but I heard this was really cool. And
I've never read it
so I
before
got
either,
it.
but I've always heard good things.
And then I got this big old boy. The Rise and Fall of the Batman.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I only got it because it continues with Batwoman. I love Batwoman's omnibus. Wait, I have to figure this out. Right there. I love that storyline, and I got her second story, and I realized this is actually in the middle before her second solo series. So I got this one so I can read it. So far, so good. It's
Nice.
heavy though. What about you? Have you picked up anything cool this week?
So, it's in the mail still. It should be here beginning of next week. It's approximately 100 plus comics.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All Amazing Spider-Man, all gap fillers. Some keys. First appearance of Hobgoblin. We're gonna take a look and see if we can, like, if the tattoo insert is in there. That would be amazing. I've got a little trick, I guess you could say, that I learned from some insiders at my LCS. And then I also obviously have my pull list from this week. That was the main thing that I picked up.
Yeah, like
I'm
next
still
week,
waiting
you
on some
should-
CBCS submissions. I've got 2 that I sent off in July that have not come back yet.
I say when you get your Amazing Spider-Man, you should just dedicate the whole live stream just to showing them off.
That's what I'm thinking of doing, and having him on there and whatnot, and
And just
his
having
daughter,
me-
and
And then me in the background going like this.
yeah.
Like being the hype man, like, oh shit. The father and daughter, like, who's that guy? He's like, he's my hype man. Got some beats like, ding, 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 ding.
So I picked this up. Well, my wife actually picked it up. This sexy cover, Yara Floor.
Oh damn, that is sexy.
Wonder Girl's
Sucks
been
that
really
the-
good.
Sucks that they're only in drawings. I'm kidding.
Black Cat's giant size infinity score, another beautiful piece of artwork.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Captain America Iron Man #1.
Nice.
Beautiful for different reasons.
Let me see the reasons. Is it because of the art?
The
Because
art.
of the giant captain, the giant shield in the front.
I just love how like
It's
shiny
Alex Ross, right?
the shield looks.
I want to say it looks like Alex Ross when I saw
It
that Iron
does.
Man.
Cover artist Alex Ross. Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
You owe me $5.
Even the back is a nice piece of artwork.
Oh my god! Apparently they have superhero watches that like for years. 'Cause when I
Yeah.
went to like some of the books I had about in 2011, well, that I got and looked. Oh, nice. They
That's
have
the
the
variant.
watches. Like, I want to get the watches now.
Yeah. There's some nice ones. I want to say it's on the back of this book. Nope.
I love the Venom one. I don't know. Have you seen the Venom? The appetizer for the
Yeah.
Venom one?
That's the
That
one I'm
one looks
looking
nice.
for. There's a
And the
few of
Punisher
them.
one looks nice.
I've never seen the Punisher one, but definitely worth looking out for because Punisher is
Yeah.
nice.
I can imagine
so
you like
this-
coming in the next lounge with all watches down your arm. Oh,
80 point BEY. Part of the
that Aunt
Beyond
May?
saga. And I do have from an unnamed source that Beyond is just beginning. Ben Reilly is just taking over.
Nice.
And I'm so excited for that because it's actually a really awesome, really trustworthy source and really amazing to kind of get to know new people in the comic community. This
Yeah.
is the other variant that my wife
Oh,
picked up.
was that Aunt May on the cover?
That's Aunt May.
Oh, that's weird. Is she marrying Dr. Octopus again?
So
That's a
a
nice
little bit of
podcast cover.
little bit of a spoiler alert. If you haven't read the Amazing Spider-Man issue 80, don't sign off. Just mute real quick. Aunt May actually goes to meet Doc Ock because she knows that he's a scientist, and Peter is obviously incapacitated from the events of 75 or 76
Oh no,
and
what happened?
needs help. Basically, a chemical bomb or
Oh,
person, a supervillain, chemical bomb-esque villain went off.
no, no.
And Ben Reilly's suit had the ability to protect him, but Peter's suit did not. And Ben Reilly didn't think it through. So that's why Peter's been in the hospital for the past few issues, and the focus has been on Ben Reilly. So, like all of these issues, this was a really awesome issue.
I like that cover.
Yeah.
Is that J.
And
Jonah
then,
Jameson?
yep. Or no,
Nice.
Craven.
Oh, it looked like J. Jonah Jameson.
It did. That's who I thought it was at first.
Oh.
So Craven tries to capture Ben Reilly in that issue, and then Aunt May at the end of 80 goes and searches for Doc Ock, and that's where 80.BEY takes over, which is really sweet. It'll be an awesome book.
That's awesome.
Then the other one my wife picked up was Lady Machina or Machina. Not quite sure how you pronounce that.
I think it's Machinika.
Machinika?
Yeah. Or Machanika. No, it's most likely Machinika.
But this
we could spend like a whole hour just trying to pronounce that. Ooh.
Like just very well done artwork. It's an issue 1. It's kind of got like that steampunk vibe, so I'm definitely gonna be reading it because I'm a huge fan of steampunk.
It's
really cool. Yeah, the artwork in steampunk is really cool. I've never actually like dove into a steampunk style storyline, so that will be interesting. The other one,
for the longest time, I didn't know what steampunk was.
I had no idea. I was like, okay, is this just some random like subculture?
I didn't know it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
I looked it up like almost like over a year ago. I was like, oh, because some of the cosplays are cool.
Oh, for sure.
I seen them on Instagram. I was like, what?
We were at our friend's Halloween party last year, not this year, and someone dressed up as steampunk, and my wife's like, what movie is that from? And he goes, it's just steampunk. And she goes, yeah, but it's from a movie. And he goes, no, it's just steampunk. Like, I literally just put a bunch of stuff together and it's steampunk. That's it. I was like, but it feels like steampunk should be from a movie. Like, it had to have started somewhere.
I thought it was from like a movie too. I thought that too. Like, I didn't know it's just like, that's
yeah.
like, wait, it's not from
there's
a movie?
There's like no true origin of it, which is weird.
Yeah, because it looks like an old like old-fashioned clothing. Like, I think like from you, like for me, I thought of like old, like probably like Renaissance Europe.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's what my mind went to when I first saw steampunk.
Definitely. The other one is Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, which is another one my wife picked up.
The Last Vampire Slayer? Oh.
Yeah. Issue number 1. So this should be interesting to dive into. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork in it. It's kind of different. It's not bad. I'm not gonna definitely.
Yeah, I can see it. It's like not used to not used to that kind of art style like in Marvel, DC, or
Exactly.
yeah.
It's a Boom Studios book, so definitely worth a read because Boom has been putting out some really awesome content
Yeah.
lately. And then
I will
the
say, Boom
writer,
Studios has like I like the quality of the books
yeah, that
because like I always worry like in the beginning before I got my first Boom book, I was always like when I was handling like comics like this, I always worry that it will winkle or something. But for them, it's
mm-hmm,
not cardboard, but it's thicker.
yeah,
You
it's like
can't hold
card
it, and it
stock, so to speak.
yeah, and it holds its shape and everything.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, it's a really nice book, and it's by Casey Gilly and Joe Jaro and Jonah LaFuente. I've
Yeah.
never heard of Casey Gilly before as a writer. Never heard of Casey at all. Joe Jaro is the illustrator, and Joanna LaFuente is the colorer. So interesting group of people working on it.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. Joe's been what has been advertising us, making shout
What's up,
outs for
Joe?
us.
Good to see you, buddy. Make sure, Joe, if you have not already, or if you want to, click that join button. We would love to have more channel members. It would be absolutely amazing for people to be part of the channel and the panel. There's a ton of different perks depending on the level that you're at and whatnot. So join where you fit in best. The last book that my wife picked up, and this is an amazing cover. It's a DC Black Label.
Ooh.
The cover is beautiful. The back cover is beautiful. I don't know if you ever read any DC Black Label stuff, but it is all like dark as can be, totally different from your normal DC
Yeah.
comic.
This is considered Black Label.
Yeah. Like my wife is a huge fan of.
Oh, I read the Nice House on the Lake. That is considered dark DC Black Label.
Yep. My wife is a huge fan of the Joker
Oh
Harley
yeah,
stuff.
those are nice covers. Ooh.
So this is Wonder Woman Historia.
Oh shit, that's an amazing cover. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love the
And
peacock feathers and like she has a different hairstyle too.
yeah.
Hairstyle.
So and then this is the back cover.
Oh damn. I like that.
Like everything about this book, the interior artwork is phenomenal. It's not really a splash page, but you kind of get like that vibe of what a splash page might look like in that little in that big panel on that side. The artwork is just gorgeous.
The artwork is
Very well
phenomenal. Just
drawn.
from what I'm seeing.
Very
Look
well
at the blue
colored.
and on that.
And
Wow.
something I just realized is each like little piece of her feather or the peacock eyes and like right here is all like a little bit glossier, almost like it's raised
Wow.
from the actual comic. Like can't really see it on here, but it's pretty much it's almost like a painting where you can see the different levels.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Such an awesome piece of artwork. Such an amazing just downright perfect comic, and I can't wait to read that. That's one of the ones of my wife's that I will read.
Oh yeah,
she
you
likes it
definitely
or
read
not.
that. Well, no, you're not going to read it for the content. Just be looking at the pictures. Nah, we all know you're a big reader.
But no, I love reading comics. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're done with spoilers. It's time to just kind of chillax and talk about Across the Spider-Verse.
And just in time, my friend, he's about to join us right now.
Awesome. Trying to see if I can get any more people to join us today. but it's a ton of fun to talk about this stuff. I've been really excited about the new content that I've been putting out and the receptiveness that I've been getting with it. So I don't know if you've been watching the numbers lately on the channel. I know that there's some people who do, some people who don't. But since the membership, I've gotten 678 views and 22 likes on that video about Letitia Wright possibly leaving Black Panther. 8,738 on that short about Gwen being grounded. Whoops. And it's just been amazing to see the community kind of give back and speak out and really enjoy the content that's been being put out lately. So I just want to do a huge thank you to everyone who's watching, and it's absolutely amazing. All right. Go ahead, Alex.
Was he backstage?
Yep.
All right. So everyone, we're gonna have someone new. This man is a very great friend of mine. He's a big fan of the Marvel movies along with Star Wars. We used to dance together and everything. He's an amazing dancer. I want to point that out, ladies, if there's any ladies watching. And he's still single. He knows me. He's a good friend of mine, so I'm allowed to say that out loud to the public. He's still single. They like skinny Mexicans. He's the one for you. So anyway, without further ado, welcome my very amazing friend, Gustavo Ortega Negron.
How's it going, everyone?
It's going. That was an intro for the ages.
That was hell of an introduction. Yeah, wow.
Guys, I could have gone much deeper into that, but this is a family show, so
we can't go that deep into our backstory together, man. We can't spoil the secrets.
Well, I must say this, Chris. Since this is going to be tamed compared to what Hoarders talks about, people questioned us when they meet us. They question our sexuality. That's how you know we're best friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
apparently
like that.
Because apparently we have the best pickup lines, but only for each other. But we never use them to get girls.
Very nice.
That's how it'd be, man.
So, guys, tonight we'll be talking about the clip you actually sent me. I think it was a week ago. The Spider-Man clip.
The Spider-Man.
Yeah. So, first things first. What did you think into the Spiderverse? Like the very first movie.
Oh, the first one, I loved it. I thought it was a masterpiece in animation, man.
Oh yeah,
it was such a great blend of 2D and 3D. I think the closest thing we have to a good comic style, like animated movie. I may be wrong because I haven't seen many other animated movies recently, but that one was like the highlight of the year, and I'm glad it won. I think it won Best Animation, the Oscar for Best Animation that year.
Yeah.
Be the next thing, because from what little we saw, it has so many awesome things. Like you had every time not Tom Holland, what's his name, Miles Morales would jump into a different dimension with Spider-Man 2099. Like you see the art style change like subtly and stuff. So I'm guessing they're gonna go even wilder in this movie with that.
Oh yeah,
I'm hoping.
So what do you think is going to happen in across the Spider-Verse?
Oh man,
have any theories?
I'm guessing something to do with like the multiverse, like breaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely it'll be. I wonder if it'll be connected to No Way Home, even though I hope it's not, because not everything needs to be part of the MCU, in my opinion. Agreed. It'll be cool, but yeah.
I think this needs to be separate from the MCU. I think that if we're going to get a trilogy, it needs to start off separate at least. If the third movie then kind of leads into the MCU, I wouldn't be mad. Yeah. Or if we see these characters and they're played by similar people, because obviously they can't be played by the same person. Donald Glover's already Aaron. Uncle Aaron in the MCU. So
That's true.
that kind of
Yeah.
sucks, but at the same time, I don't think Donald Glover would be a good Miles Morales for that age. He kind of looks too old.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
Oscar Isaac is already Moon Knight, so it'd be weird to
Yeah.
have him as Miguel O'Hara.
Well, if they bring back Cable, you could see Thanos and Cable on the same screen at the same time.
That's true.
But
Well, yeah, because Deadpool is now in the MCU.
yeah. I actually saw a meme today of something that we could possibly see soon, and it was Daredevil standing next to Spider-Man, and then Deadpool laying on the ground trying to be seductive.
That'd be amazing to see. What do
yeah.
you think, Gus? Do you think that'd be amazing to see? Deadpool
What,
being
seeing
seductive.
Deadpool?
Deadpool's being seductive among Daredevil and Spider-Man.
That'd be amazing to see. I have a theory that maybe what if the end credit scene is Deadpool just showing up for No Way Home?
That would be really sweet.
That would be funny. I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest. If they really want to like try to do something.
My
with
first
Deadpool.
choice of end credit scene would be either Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield showing up, or Deadpool like just doing some stupid commentary, being like, "Hey guys, guess who's not part of the MCU?"
Yeah,
I
I'm
think-
excited for that.
I honestly think that might be even funnier if they do it at the end of Multiverse of Madness.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
Because I mean, that's pretty much the Deadpool 2 end credit scene where he goes and kills off all the
Oh
bad
yeah, that's right.
versions of Ryan Reynolds.
The original multiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how there's a lot of multiverses happening.
Yeah.
Like, of course, in the animation, the Into Spider-Verse, Across Spider-Verse, and now this
Now the MCU.
happening.
It feels like we're going back to the comics, because that's how the comics feel. There's so many universes going at the same time, you get lost. Which I think is both cool and also a bit tough for people who are trying to get into the MCU nowadays.
Well, and it's dangerous. You could either gain or lose a bunch of followers very quickly.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
because people might feel like, this is too much. I don't want it, or they're not used to that.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's too many people, too many characters. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, Kate and I were we're going to be talking about that in a video not too far down the road of the X-Men 97. And how that's going to look.
A sequel. That's true.
Yeah,
like the reboot series, not reboot.
I hope it's a sequel, not a reboot. So
I believe it's going to be a sequel. They brought on the same directors to be producers on this one.
Not cool.
So hopefully they'll keep the art style the same. They'll keep the storyline the same and just kind of pick up where they left off.
Yeah. Like, Gus, you've seen X-Men 97, right? Oh, no. So not 97, the X-Men.
The X-Men animated series?
The cartoon? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, long time ago. I don't remember it as well as I used to, but it was good stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Hold his sides here. Gus, I think you will love Horderside, Gus, because he's like a PhD in stripology.
In stripology.
He knows all the strippers. He knows all the strip clubs.
Damn.
He wrote a book on it. Where the best strip clubs are.
Damn.
And which ones have the best buffets. Apparently.
Best buffets. Those are the ones I'm looking for, man.
just don't eat the shrimp at the buffet.
Okay, I'll write that down. Don't eat the shrimp.
Hoarders has put a lot of daughters through college. And
just
a lot
not
of mothers.
It's not his own.
It's just not his own. No, Hoarders is the reason why a lot of daughters went to college, but he's the reason why his daughters cannot go to college. Because all that money's gone.
Yeah, if he sells a couple comics, he'll be good.
Yeah. Oh God, Hoarders sticks to the clams.
I'm not even touching that one.
Yeah, I'm not even touching that. Anyway, so there's your introduction to Hoarder's Hide, Gus.
Okay. So I'll stick to the clams. Okay, that's a good advice. The clams.
So out of everything going on and across the Spider-Verse that we've seen, which it really isn't much, we know obviously that Gwen's back. We know that 2099 is back. And obviously Miles is back because he's the main character. We also have seen that I can't think of the actor's name, but Peter B. Parker, the main Spider-Man, he's coming back and he signed a contract and whatnot, or was in talks with Sony to sign a contract last I knew. But what other Spider people do you want to see in this? And what other Spider people do you think we're going to see in this?
Ooh. I really hope we get Nick Cage again as Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
It was Jake Johnson who was Spider-Man.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
I knew it was a Jake. I just couldn't think of his last name. I knew it wasn't Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get what's his face, John Mulaney again as as Peter Porker, Spider-Ham.
That would be sweet.
I want Spider-Ham again. Spider-Ham was funny. I wish they give him a little bit more screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we got to see a different universe Spider-Man, I hope we get the Spider-Man that became a man spider instead of the like he grew like 8 arms and stuff. That Spider-Man.
That'd be really cool.
Oh, that'd be really cool. Yeah.
I remember I saw him in that one comic.
I would love to see Spider-Punk and Ben Reilly. That'd be really cool.
Those would be really cool to. I was going to say Ben Reilly would be cool.
But
or even
to
the
bring
Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman is reportedly in this.
Ooh,
she is? Sorry, I didn't mean to say it.
Yeah, she is. Supposedly.
Wait, which one though?
The real Spider, not the real Spider-Woman, but the original Spider-Woman.
Is that Julia Carpenter?
I believe so.
Wait, is that one of them, or is that a name I'm just making up?
You know what I hope we see? I hope we see the PS4 Spider-Man. Since
that'd be really sweet.
We saw the suit in the like the credit sequence for Into the Spider-Verse.
This Spider-Woman.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that's Jessica Drew, Julia Carpenter.
That's who it is, Jessica Drew.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And there's VK.
Oh yeah, here's another worthy member of the channel, Gus, is VK on comics. We never thought.
VK, the real question is, would you hit that?
Gus, you know you would. Don't deny it, Gus. You would.
Can't deny it. I remember Spider-Man was my favorite character in Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. I remember that. I loved.
Yeah.
I think it's Spider-Woman.
Gus had her facing away from him in that game. So you can see the backside of Spider-Woman.
Not Wonder Woman, VK. Wonder Girl. Yara Flor.
Ooh.
Wait, is she even of age?
Especially in that costume. She looks of age.
Speaking of Wonder Woman, did you guys see that they announced a new game for Wonder Woman?
Really?
Yeah, last night on the Game Awards, they teased they're making a new Wonder Woman game.
Like a console game?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know how it'll be, but hopefully we get some gameplay soon.
Yeah. I'm really hoping that we get some more Spider-Man PS4-esque video games.
Yeah.
Because like that was what every superhero video game should align to. Open world, build your own characters, build your own perks and everything, almost like a Call of Duty-esque multiplayer within a storyline that really is concrete but still playable. Like I love Taskmaster in that video game.
Yeah, like I agree, especially since I felt that like the highlight of superhero games was Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yes,
Arkham Knight was fun, but not good as Asylum in my opinion. But I feel like Spider-Man took it to the next level. I haven't tried the Miles Morales one, but the Spider-Man PS4, that one was.
Oh yeah, I heard about the new Eclipse game.
Oh yeah, Eclipse. We only have a
Orders,
small trailer. It looks miles better than the sequels already.
orders. I don't think BK will hit you.
I'm a fan of what Star Wars did recently with Fallen Order, I think it was called.
That was a good game.
That was a good game. I was really surprised. I was kind of pissed off at them after they said, "Hey, we're bringing back Battlefront, and it's not going to have anything that made Battlefront great."
I know. Oh.
Is that the one also you pay for like a lot of stuff?
Yep.
My brother was telling me that.
Yeah, I remember when I first heard, "Hey,
people.
we're giving it to DICE, the guys behind Battlefield." I'm like, "Oh shit, that'd be so cool!" Since Battlefield is like back then, it was Bad Company. I think 2, Battlefield 3. I was like, "Oh, that's fun. That's cool." Imagine just going and like Tatooine and finding a random like ATST. And just going up it or like any speeder. But no, it became like a really arcadey, nothing like the originals.
Yeah. And my least favorite part about it was the fact that it's like, okay, here's your story mode. Basically, there's going to be a bunch of people who hate you running at you, and you can't die. That's the story. It's like, that's not a story. That's just that's
just life.
Survival mode. Like, there's no storyline there.
There was a story on the second game, but it was not as good.
Okay.
I
didn't buy the second one because I couldn't stand the first one.
Well, I only got the second one for free when they were giving it away on Epic Games.
Okay.
It's the only way I would.
Since having kids, money. I really haven't been gaming that much.
It'd be like that, man.
I turned down.
Kids, but he still ignores them. He still games.
You should get back into it for Eclipse.
I probably will. I got into Fallen Order. It's got to be a really good game to get me into it, because then I need to like take the time out of my day to sit down and actually enjoy the game and whatnot. And to find that time is kind of crazy.
Okay, I think you have strong opinions on Hawkeye. This is the second time you mentioned it. First in the chat and now on here.
I'm actually kind of liking it. I like the slowness of it because it's storytelling. And I feel like it doesn't always have to be bang, bang, shoot 'em up, badass.
Yes. Same. It's nice, you get to see Hawkeye and get to learn more about him. It's just, it feels like a nice comfort Christmas season show instead of a Marvel show.
So it's like comfort food for you? PK's
like, so, I mean, like WandaVision, Loki, and Falcon and Winter Soldier, they had things happening. This one, I like the slowness, since I think my one complaint about Phase 4 is I feel they're opening way too many doors and not giving any direction to where we're going to.
Oh. So that was actually the topic from last week, if Phase 4 was good or not.
Yeah.
I'm liking it, but it's not. I feel like everything after Endgame, like Endgame was peak.
Yep.
Endgame was peak. Right now, that I think they're opening too many doors, because you have Kang, you have the multiverse coming, you have Blade who might be coming, Shang-Chi, the Eternals, and like the cosmic universe over there. So they're setting up so many things that you don't know where they're going, which I think it's kind of good, but at the same time,
I think it's.
Come on, guys! We're 5 movies in. Give us where we're going.
I think it's all right, in my opinion, because that's what happened in the beginning. I mean, that'll start somewhere. It feels like they're.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, you knew that they were just gonna do like random movies, and then they might do an Avengers team up, which they did.
Yeah, I mean, like I think that's what they're trying. Probably that's what they're doing. Is like you don't want to rush into things. Maybe it's like let's do these things. Let's just release them slowly. Get a feel for them, see what works, see what doesn't work.
Yeah, I am kind of shocked that they're willing to release so many TV shows. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be more like just a couple a year, and it seems like it's starting to get bigger and bigger. But I also think that's because of Star Wars' success with the TV shows.
Yeah.
If Star Wars didn't succeed, and Star Wars was kind of Jon Favreau's like, let's test this out, see if we can dip our foot in the pool, and if it works, great. If not, yeah, no harm, no foul.
It was Disney Plus the first series, right? Yeah.
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 Yeah. And I'm liking all the Marvel shows, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like people are gonna get tired of them, but at the same time, they're fun.
Yeah, I think like it also opens a lot of doors. Like instead of waiting years for a movie.
Yeah.
These are like mini movies, or like at the end of the whole seasons, like you watch the movie. I mean, like you do a lot more with the show, if done correctly, than like with a movie.
And for me, Hawkeye is very watchable, and I feel like I'll even go back and rewatch it. WandaVision, I went back and rewatched it once, and I was like, this is still a good show. I like it. I love where it's going, and I love that I don't know exactly what Wanda's going to do next. Loki, totally rewatchable. I will watch that over and over again. Alligator Loki is phenomenal. The twist endings, the twist plot points.
I love Alligator Loki.
Alligator Loki is the best.
I was so shocked when we got to see President Loki in the comics, or not in the comics, but in the trailer. And then I was like, wow, I remember this from the comics. And then it was like, oh, but he's just a variant. It's not our Loki becoming a president.
I know. I thought it was Loki becoming a.
I know, same. I was disappointed it wasn't our Loki.
I was kind of disappointed too. I was like, wait, is he with Wolverine? Then I kept watching. It's like, wait, I don't think this is going to happen.
Damn it.
Okay, VK says Shang-Chi, hot duty. Fight scene with his father was the only watchable part. I thought he was calling Shang-Chi a hot dude at first, but now we reading it. Like, dude, VK, we all know you hit Shang-Chi. We all know you hit it.
I feel that the last. I think the fight scene with his father kind of disappointed me a bit, since it started pretty well, but then it became like a lot of CGI, and then they went to fight the dragon thing.
Yeah.
If there was more to the fight between Shang-Chi and the Mandarin, that would have been peak.
Yeah, I agree. Like overall, I really enjoyed the movie
until they went to CGI.
Yeah, I love the movie. I say like if I had to choose a fight scene, the fight scene for me was on the bus. That was the
bus fight scene is the best one. That one or the one in the rooftop.
Soundtrack and everything.
Yeah, that one or the one in the rooftop with the mask dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought there would be more fighting, like more like choreography. But
I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't.
Yeah.
But also, it's the first introduction of him, so
true.
You know. Oh, now I was thinking like now I want to see him go up against Daredevil.
That would be sweet.
I was thinking that because Daredevil's mastered a lot of fighting styles and like but against Shang-Chi, like I remember like the fastness of it, like how they would fight. Remind me of Daredevil and Netflix, how like the fight would go like that.
Unpopular opinion. I want to see the Iron Fist again, just to maybe have him redeemed, since he was the worst in his own show and in.
It was a watchable show, but it was not a good show.
Yeah, like
that was the show that made me drop the whole Netflix saga. I couldn't continue watching.
Yeah,
because
like
it got so slow.
His fighting, like they make it seem like he was supposed to be like next, like his character. You would think it would be like next up, then like be like next tier Daredevil, like higher up, but his fight scenes were like.
Did you ever read the comic? It was Avengers 40 something. It's the current run, with Moon Knight and Iron Fist fighting.
No, I didn't know they even fought each other.
Every single punch and stuff, they're like calling out what the name of it is, and I'm like sitting there reading it, and the names are just so out there, like Fist of Khonshu, Foot of this. I'm like, can we just fight? Like, for fuck's sakes.
What is this? Dragon Ball?
Oh, Dragon Ball.
And they're just going. Like, it was a really well drawn fight scene. Like, I really enjoyed watching. Like, looking
Weird.
at it as I'm reading the comic, but like the different text and lettering and all of that was just like, really? Do I need that? Can't this just be a splash page?
Oh, I would love to see Moon Knight versus Daredevil. That'd be cool. Not thinking about
That'd
it.
be really
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh yeah, we're getting a Moon Knight TV show. That's
Yeah.
true.
Or
Yeah.
since there's a multiverse, bear with me. Moon Knight versus Batman.
How much prep time does Batman have?
None. He has no prep time. Just like fuck it, like
he loses.
teleport them together.
He loses.
But
that
even with
simple.
the fighting style, like his training and everything.
Oh no, I'm just kidding. It feels like as long as Batman has 5 seconds of prep time, he can beat anyone. Like that's
Yeah,
not how this
true.
works. Like Thanos could be killed by Batman if Batman has enough prep time. No, doesn't work that way.
No prep time, man.
That was another meme I saw. Marvel's asking back all of the Netflix actors and actresses for Jessica Jones, Luke Cage,
I actually like Jessica
Daredevil,
Jones.
Jessica Jones was
This-
great.
all of that.
Yeah,
And
this was great.
That was the show I was least
And-
excited for, but I love it. That was my favorite show, I think. Jessica Jones.
Iron Fist like comes out of the shadows and is like, and me? And they're like, no, not you.
We don't need you.
No.
Oh, that reminds me for some reason, like that reminds me what you're describing, like I forgot. I think it was Batman Brave and the Bold, like the animation cartoon.
Mm.
Like it's
Yeah.
like Batman's like calling everyone. We all need you though. Like you saw like there's different cutscenes of superheroes moving, not moving, like running to the scene. And then he's like, "Not you, Plastic Man." And Plastic Man's like stops running. He's like, "Oh," he's like turns away and walks away. It's funny.
Daredevil keys would have room to run. That would be really sweet. And I think Tales of Grails and Collectibles agrees with you, Alex.
Yeah. But is VK trying to buy comics on the show?
I think he's trying to get comics from hoarders.
Oh.
I definitely don't have any Daredevil mega keys. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't have.
If
any
anyone's
Mega
got
keys.
him, it's Mr. 15,000 comics sitting in his warehouse.
I thought he was 60,000 comics.
I can't keep up anymore.
Back to the Shang-Chi. I remember there was this video I saw that the actor of Shang-Chi, Simu Liu, posted on TikTok, which is an edit he made for No Not November. I'm sending it to Alex on Instagram.
I'll send it to you, Chris, too.
Okay.
I don't know if you can screen share. It'd be funny to.
Let me forward it to the Comics Lounge. I mean, Chris. Sorry, I just saw your name. See if you can screen share it, if possible.
Yeah.
I
It's
will
just like
try.
it's a funny edit of the Shang-Chi fight between him and his sister. And he said, it's the perfect edit for No Not November.
I guess we're opening that door tonight.
I guess so.
But yeah.
Let me see what I can do.
Well, that's going on. So, Daredevil might be back in No Way Home. What other superheroes you guys think we might see?
I heard that's already confirmed that Daredevil's already in.
I'm hoping.
No Way Home.
It's like not confirmed, but Kevin Feige said he's still Daredevil in MCU.
Yeah.
And there's leaks showing Daredevil, which I don't know if they're true or not.
Yeah, I saw like
There's
a
one
whole
where they're all
trailer.
sitting around a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I really hope. So right now, even though my heart knows Toby and Andrew are gonna be in the movie, I'm not gonna expect them.
Mm-hmm.
They keep
I'm
saying
not
they're not gonna
convinced.
show.
I swear to God, they at least need more than 30 minutes screen time. Else
Yeah.
I'll be so pissed.
I know I saw online someone leaked like the soundtrack, which has like a blend of Andrew Garfield's, the Tobey Maguire's and Tom Holland's like together. There it is. The
hope you're
ultimate
right.
cut.
Let's see if this is as funny as you make it seem. Yes.
Oh, it's buffering.
I saw the other day. I was like, "That's funny." I forgot to share it, but when we're talking about Shang-Chi, I just remembered it.
Why are
Oh
you
my God.
taking?
Okay, it looks like Hoarder says he has 17,872 comics. Wow, Hoarders. Now I don't know why your name is Hoarders.
Wait, press the X on the top left. Hey, that's it.
Okay.
If the fight scene, but it's re-edited, and you'll see why he says it's not November.
Damn, Hoarders, you got all the Frank Miller? Chris, I love how, like, as you're watching this, like, the background that you have for the channel right now.
Jesus.
So you guys haven't noticed they're cutting in the same shot where she kicks his nuts.
Yeah.
Every time she hits him. So the entire
That's some
fight,
smooth editing.
Oh.
That is some really smooth editing. I gotta give him props.
Yeah. I find it funny because it's like the same scene. So if you hear it with an audio, it has the same sound effect with him going, "Oh."
Daredevil 12 is my earliest. I have all of the Miller run. Don't know about any keys other than that. That's pretty sweet.
Especially having all the Frank Miller. You can probably sell that for a good money. I could actually put his kids through college.
Frank Miller is the Daredevil master.
He's the reason why we have Batman as being dark, kind of like a darker Batman.
That's true.
100%.
Without
Frank Miller, you don't have a lot of modern style of that dark-esque comics, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Definitely. There are people who did it not as well, but in the same time period as him, but you know.
Very true.
I think he was the most prominent one. Since I think most of the movies always have a reference to one of his comics.
Yeah.
Especially the Batman ones.
Oh, for sure.
The Batman ones are really cool.
So, real quick, going back to Across the Spiderverse, there's a comic that's a kid's version of the Spiderverse comics, and it's called Across the Spiderverse. It's super hero time or something like that. And basically what ends up happening is the Grandmaster from Thor Ragnarok takes all of the different spider people, including Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir, Miles Morales, like everyone you can think of, Spider-Girl, Spider-Woman, and pits them against each other and says, this is a battle. You need to battle it out however you see fit. Last one standing wins. Everyone else's world is getting destroyed. And
kind of like Contest of Champions?
Pretty much. But of course, it's the little kids version. So, being that they're spider people, they are very good at dodging. So, Peter says, you know what, Grandmaster, I got you. We're going to play dodgeball. Last person out gets destroyed or doesn't get destroyed. So, they play dodgeball and they're all like dodging the balls and everything. And the Grandmaster goes, what is going on? You guys suck. You can't hit each other. And he immediately like decides, you know what? End of the game. Like, you're not playing anymore. So they throw the ball at him because he obviously can't dodge it because he doesn't get it. And that's pretty much the end of the comic because he says, wow, now my world has to be destroyed. And they're like, well, no, don't destroy it yet. We're still here. You don't need to destroy it. Send us back. And that was the end. I'm like, very kid-esque, but is this what we're gonna get for Across the Spider-Verse? A dodgeball themed movie?
Who knows?
That'd be funny. It's like
That'd be funny if it's just Dodgeball the movie, but Spider-Man themed.
Ben Wiley, are you ready? Like Miles Morales, are you ready? Dodgeball.
All the clones. The clones on one side.
I remember this one Spider-Verse story. I read somewhere. I don't know why. Wait, do you think we might get to see Madam Web? That'd be so cool if we get to see
I would
Madam
love
Web.
to see Madam Web. I think we are missing out not seeing Madam Web in either the Sonyverse and MCU or in
That
this.
book is gonna blow up if she goes on a movie.
Oh yeah. And could you
That
imagine
like
like
$100
her live action?
Yeah.
Honestly, I hope it's either Meryl Streep or Judi Dench.
Ooh.
Imagine
Both
Judi
good
Dench
options.
going like James Bond's M, but that's
Well, what about Helen Mirren? She's a good
that'd be
actress
good.
too.
That'd be good too, Helen Mirren.
Or just all three and all in the multiverse. So fucking we keep the multiverse thing
Yeah,
going.
just keep all of them.
Well,
yeah.
every single movie is gonna be multiverse.
Or you know who else? Glenn Close, Miss Cruella de Vil.
Oh yeah.
That'd be weird.
Emma
That'd be
Stone is a
funny.
young Madam Web.
She's like, what the
Stone
hell am I
sitting
doing?
down.
No. She just shows up and she has like Dalmatians with her. Like, oh man, I'm in a wrong movie. Not again.
That's a Deadpool movie.
I'm
Goddamn
excited for this.
multiverse.
Multiverse is going to reach out to different movies that we don't expect. And so
How
that's
many
like-
Disney jokes is Deadpool gonna make in the first MCU Deadpool movie?
I think it's going to be like
Every
like
other
polls
line?
Like they do. Should we do polls like they do in the Super Bowl? I say like about like 20 maybe.
Yeah, it'd be-
I could see it.
It'd be like
Yeah,
overkill if it's more than that.
I think he'll do as much as the Simpsons do. You know how they were making fun of now being owned by Disney.
Are you talking about that special white Gus?
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah,
Do you guys
that's
think
funny.
if we get Deadpool, will he show up on the Marvel Zombies movie since they're planning on doing one?
I hope
Oh.
so. Is Zombies
I
gonna
don't
be a
think he
movie or
will-
is it gonna be a show?
No, that
Uh-huh.
was just a show.
I don't know if it was a show or a movie, but it was something live action, I think.
Okay.
Okay, Marvel movies would be cool as a live action,
Yeah.
but I just hope they don't CGI the shit out of that.
Yeah, it'll be
they-
weird having Marvel Zombies not as a what if, you know?
Mm-hmm.
No, Marvel Zombies can happen not as a what if, but just that since we already have a multiverse, because wasn't that initially happen in a different universe? Right?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that
yeah,
can
yeah.
happen.
Didn't one of the Marvel Zombies storylines lead into Deadpool kills the multiverse? Yeah, and then that
That'd
one
be
led
really
into
cool.
the Deadpool war, where like a bunch of other Deadpools.
Oh, wait, that might be it. Plot twist: King or Galactus is not gonna be the main giant villain. It's gonna be Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool would be the main villain for Phase 4. What do you think, Chris?
I am so hoping for Galactus to be a main villain.
Well, I'm saying, what
Hey.
if it's Deadpool instead of Galactus? Plot twist.
That would be funny too. Or just Squirrel Girl. Squirrel
Girl.
Girl kills
Oh,
the
shit.
Marvel universe.
Hey, she took on Thanos single-handedly.
Yeah.
Did she? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she went ham on the entire Marvel comics probably 10 years ago now, if that. It's crazy. And
Oh my
it's-
god. This brings me, like at the Comic-Con I went to 3 weeks ago, there was a Squirrel Girl cosplay. Somebody dressed up as Squirrel Girl. It was amazing shit. They had like a giant squirrel tail and everything. I was like,
That's
that's
crazy.
amazing. I was like,
That's amazing, but that's crazy.
but yeah, Squirrel Girl would be cool. I have so many characters I want to see. I think it would be cool to have Squirrel Girl, but I think if we have Squirrel Girl, I would want her in a TV series. I think it would be a great introduction as a TV series than having her as like a one-off in a movie. Not one-off, but like in small places in a movie, than having her own movie a few years after.
Imagine
It
this
could be-
Squirrel Girl Netflix series.
That's how she's always
Disney-
kind of been
Netflix, the
introduced,
Disney
though.
Plus.
What, Chris?
She's always kind of been introduced in TV shows. She's never really gotten her own thing. I can't remember what show she's in, but it's like Avengers or something very kid-esque.
Oh yeah, the Disney shows.
It's on Disney
Yeah.
Plus. I know that much. It's got
Yeah.
Miss Marvel. It's a lot of the newer Avengers,
Yeah.
but
Honestly,
I don't know. I think
Cool guy.
Squirrel a pretty cool character. Definitely
Yeah.
interesting.
if she were to get her own movie or anything, I hope it's directed by James Gunn.
That would be really sweet.
James
And then
Gunn
Rocket's
is
in it.
Yeah, I'm always saying it because James Gunn like made Polka Dot Man, who was like a DC villain that everyone made fun of, into like someone like formidable in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah. He made the Suicide Squad relevant again. And
Yeah,
he made
definitely.
people want to not just restore the Spiderverse, but actually create something that's connected in the DC universe. Because I'm sorry if people like Spiderverse, I am not a fan.
I haven't watched the Snyder Cut yet.
It's good, but it's not what
Like,
all these
Chris's-
DC fanboys say.
yeah. Chris's favorite scene is watching Batman ride a horse. That's his all-time favorite scene.
Oh my god.
Gus,
yeah.
you gotta watch it.
It's like 8 minutes
It's
long.
magical.
Batman riding a horse.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
To go get Aquaman, he rides a horse very majestically across a field, a mountain, a this, a that for literally like 2
That's
minutes.
a reference
straight.
to the Frank Miller comic.
Oh wait.
The Dark Knight.
Speaking of Justice League, Gus, do you remember the first time we saw that movie? Remember when we saw it?
Oh
for
yeah,
free?
we watched it together.
Yeah. Want to know what he did? I'm gonna tell this story because I just remembered. Mind you, you know how Gal Gadot, she's like gorgeous and
Mhm.
everything. She looked amazing
Yeah.
Beautiful.
in Justice League. This man, this weirdo, when Superman came back to life, he's shirtless. Remember? The theater was silent, and this weirdo, when everything's silent, he's like, he was like that in the middle of the theater.
"Woo!"
Yeah, and everyone like looked at us like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I remember. I don't know what scene happened, and people were wooing like, "Woo!" I think it was Wonder Woman or
Yeah, so when Wonder Woman came up,
or I don't know who
Wonder
it was.
Woman.
Yeah, but then when Superman came, I thought, "Woo!"
He was
And
the
then
only
everyone started laughing. 'Cause,
only person in the theater to like woo at Superman shirtless.
Yeah.
I've never been
I
so
mean, hey,
embarrassed in my
it's
life.
Harry Cavill, man.
Dude, it was the last time we took him to a movie together. So like we can't bring him anywhere.
We can't bring him. He's a bad boy.
I'll
Go
never
back in the
forget
corner.
watching Endgame because we
Yeah.
went after my wife's best friend got married. It was her entire bridal party. Decided, you know what, the morning after we're all gonna go see Endgame because
Right
literally
after,
it just came out the Thursday before they got married. And they're like, we're not going on our honeymoon without seeing Endgame with all of our best friends. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'll go see Endgame with you, whatever. And I have never seen so many grown men in one movie theater cry, laugh, and cheer in a 3-hour time span.
Same. Endgame was. I think it was more an experience than just a movie, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those movies that you can't rewatch. Like, or like you wish you could forget it so you can watch it again in theaters, because that was like a once in a lifetime. Going in the theater, listening to other Marvel fans yelling "woo" whenever Captain America grabbed the Mjolnir, or like whenever anything happened, because people were so hyped.
Like, yeah.
Or like the Avengers Assemble moment, people were like yelling. Sometimes when I want to get nostalgic, I just go on YouTube and just like look up audience reactions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just great.
But I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen with Spider-Man No Way Home. When Tobey Maguire comes out. I just know Chris is gonna cry. I know Gus is gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry.
I know I'm gonna cry, but like fuck yes, my boy Toby. Actually, no. Chris is gonna cry when Andrew comes out.
Yep.
That's
I'm more of an Andrew fan.
I'm crying for both, man. I love them both.
All right, there you go, guys. Okay, it's funny because he loves Andrew Garfield. I love Toby, and now we have you who loves both.
Yeah.
So there's no
See,
love for
I
Tom
mean, Tom
Holland.
Holland's alright. I love him too.
Yeah.
He's his own thing.
Tom Holland's like the perfect ultimate Spider-Man, and I've said this for years. Tom Holland plays the ultimate version of Spider-Man very, very well.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield played a wonderfully amazing Spider-Man.
Mhm.
He's that quippy, asshole-esque Spider-Man.
Honestly,
Like,
I
that's just
think
what he is.
his best Spider-Man was in Amazing Spider-Man 2. That was his
Yeah.
peak Spider-Man.
For sure.
Like
And
when he just showed up out of nowhere with the fucking like fireman hat, putting out Electro. I was like, that's classic. That's like it's almost
that's
a
who I
moment.
want as Spider-Man. Someone who like loves to play the part as the hero and doesn't just want to do it to save people, but enjoys what he's doing and has problems at the same time. Like he's still going through all this crap. And then you've got Toby, who played like that perfect Peter Parker, like Chapter 1 style Spider-Man from the comics, who was kind of spectacular Spider-Man in some ways, but not really. I wish they would have done more with his character and done a lot less crap with Mary Jane's. Like she was just not a very well written character in that trilogy.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could fill up an entire movie of just her screaming from those three
Yeah,
movies.
I just finished watching the movies yesterday. I watched all three. And yeah, I can't believe that it's so weird now, like watching movies from that time era.
Yeah.
Like how many screaming women there are. Like I'm not like bashing on women. I'm saying like the fact I'm like the directors and the writers, like that's all they're good. Like, is that all they're good for? I mean, women are not all damsels in distress. I mean, give them more parts. Show a man screaming like, cause shit. Like if I was there, I'd fucking be screaming if got the octopus or like a crane is coming out of my office. I'd be like, oh shit. Like I want to be like all macho, like yo, watch out. Like,
Yo, man,
if
watch
you want
out!
to make
The
it
crane
realistic,
coming.
yeah, I'm sure watch that hits the window. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. If I die, I die. You think of like Rocky 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was
have you
thinking
guys
about
seen
that.
the new version of Rocky 4? It's great.
I have
There's a new
not.
version?
Yeah, basically during the pandemic, Stallone I think was bored. He wanted to re-edit the film, and he saw how Rocky 4 was like one of the most like criticized because of like how 80s it was. So he made a new version where he re-added some deleted scenes,
Oh,
which improved the relationship between Apollo and Rocky, and somehow humanize Drago a bit more.
Oh, I see that.
And they cut out like all the fluff, like any like scenes with the kid. Polly's robot wife thing is gone from the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Rocky 4, Rocky versus Drago.
I got it.
Oh, nice.
Well, very quick, but back to what I was talking about the movies. Yeah, it's so weird. Like Mary Jane, they could have done a lot more. Hazel tries with her
Honestly,
character,
I agree.
and it's weird to like looking back at it, how funny it is in Spider-Man 3 when Peter Parker is like dancing in the street. In my mind, this is how like I know it shows my age because as a kid I didn't give a fuck. But that's like realistically, how many women are in one spot like checking out a guy? That's like unrealistic right there. That's like the most unrealistic thing in the whole movie.
No, the funniest thing of that scene is that you have women both checking him out, and both saying he's disgusting.
I know, like they're all beautiful, like beautiful women, like in movie standards, like you know, make it more realistic. Like put some men in there. Like honestly, there's not going to be a bunch of women in one area. Like,
no, only women shop in New York City. There's no men on any streets in any part of New York City.
Yeah,
that's what they were trying to tell you.
That's so weird. I was like, and then I was thought about like how like weird it was that Peter Parker is like okay, I decided I'm gonna put my hair down.
Yeah.
And it's like
cringe. I agree. Cringe.
Yeah, it's like, why did he want to go like his hair? Like, what's that a symbol of?
Yeah, but honestly, I recently watched a retrospective on the Raimi trilogy, and it shows how like all the three movies have like a consistent storyline about like the dealing with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Since in the first one you had Peter fighting between two ideals, Norman Osborn's ideal, which was like with power you can do whatever you want, and Uncle Ben. That's why at the end he says, "I did have a father figure. It was his name was Ben." Like right before he evades the glider that kills Norman. On the second one is living without responsibility, and then on the third one is how that like responsibility and glory of being a superhero kind of clouded him and corrupted him since a different point of view on Spider-Man 3 is that Peter Parker was the real villain in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Not the bad guy, since he was the one who when he got mad with power with Venom, like he pushed away his loved ones, like
Yeah.
you know how bad it got.
Yeah. Crazy Comics says never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
That's how you know you have great thoughts, Gus. If you make somebody called Crazy Comics.
I'm just saying an idea, a thought I saw on a YouTube video, which
Well, that's a good. That's
I
a good
agree
thing,
with
though.
it. It's a good perspective. But yeah, they did Mary Jane dirty. She's kidnapped in all the three movies at the end.
Like,
And
at that point, I'd be like, I don't like. I'm not gonna stick with him.
the comics, she is such a pivotal character in each step of his life.
Like not even
Like-
Gwen in the Amazing Spider-Man series.
Yeah. Gwen, they did really well.
Yeah.
And then the
There's-
fact that Mary Jane gets like pissed off at Peter for liking Gwen in the original Raimi universe. It's like you pushed him away. Hello, of course he's gonna find another woman. And then why did we get Gwen before Mary Jane? That was my other question. That's not how that works.
I think because Mary Jane, I think what was like the top, like the best known Spider Girl at the time. I think.
Yeah, and I realized too, like I don't know, I thought it was kind of weird. You know, Mary Jane's known for her wet hair.
Yeah.
In the trilogy, like she has wet hair in the first movie. Second movie wasn't, but in the third movie she went back to wet hair.
Yeah.
I know that's like probably not like anything to do with the storyline, but I thought that was weird.
Continuity
One of my
errors.
awesome, like because that's her character being a wethead. I mean, I guess something went wrong there.
Yeah.
And then also, what else? What was my other critique? Oh yeah, one of the things I thought was funny in Mama and Spider-Man 3, Mama, like the butler says, finally reveals to Henry, his father died by his own glider.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, dog, why didn't you just tell him earlier? You could have avoided so many things.
I heard that there's a deleted scene that had like a better delivery of that. I don't know why they didn't keep it.
Oh.
There's a lot of deleted scenes in the original 2 Spider-Man movie trilogy. Well, not trilogies, but series that I'm pissed off that they left out. Like the one where his dad comes back in Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's a phenomenal scene. And like Andrew Garfield played that so well that should have been in the movie. Like, why would you cut that?
Maybe they were saving for a third. Weren't they planning to do a third movie?
They were planning. I think they cut it because it would have led into a third movie.
Oh.
They were supposed to be.
I felt they were trying to do too much in those movies because they had the Peter Parker's that storyline. They had the supervillain storyline. They had the Gwen.
I think if they would have left Green Goblin out of that movie, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah,
he did not need to be in that.
Green Goblin and Amazing Spider-Man was just weird.
Yeah. It felt forced.
Yeah, I think they were trying to like do the coattails of Raimi's universe with his Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I mean, William Dafoe did a phenomenal job with that. I mean,
he's iconic. I'm glad he's back.
Oh yeah,
I know.
I can't wait to see more of him in No Way Home.
I'm glad they didn't go with the other 2 people who played Green Goblin. Dan DeHaan and James Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
as much as I love James Franco, he was not a good Green Goblin to me.
Yeah, Goblin
Yeah.
Jr.
Well, I don't think it was supposed to be a Green Goblin. I think it was just like using his father's tech. He didn't go by the name Green Goblin.
No, he didn't.
Well, even yeah. But who knows? Maybe he might show up. Say, I'm back, bitches.
Yeah.
You killed my dad again?
No, like Green Goblin's gonna get killed, and like Harry Osborn come out. What the fuck? He's like chocolates for his father. Happy birthday, Dad. Oh shit, he died again. Damn it. I hate you, Spider-Man.
This is another
one job.
This is
you had one job.
Dad. Why you keep dying?
You came back to life and you just wound your chest again. God damn it. I told you to stay home.
Also, one thing I'm glad is that I think they're changing a bit the Green Goblin design so they can show more of Willem Dafoe's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. What the story that I've heard is that his mask gets broken. He takes Alfred Molina's Doc Ock's goggles and then uses a hood that's on whatever he's wearing. And that's how he kind of gets that Green Goblin-esque look from the comics, which I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah.
Like, I want the Green Goblin that we saw in the animated series back in '94. That was a wonderful depiction of Green Goblin in season 3.
Oh, so do you guys think Alfred Molina will be good or bad in this movie?
I have a feeling he might turn good.
Confused.
I have a feeling he might turn good. I was thinking about this last night, actually. I was going to mention to you today, Chris. I think he might turn good because you know how like all the villains are like coming at him at the Spider-Man?
Yeah. And he's the one that gets thrown off the building.
Yeah, we don't see Doc Ock. Nor do we see Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Green Goblin might die. I think
realizing that either that scene is either Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire joining with Tom Holland to fight those villains, or it's Doc Ock and Green Goblin. I don't know why Green Goblin would join in to help, but
maybe that's like that. Like maybe he just doesn't want to die again. Like I don't want to die again, so I'm joining this side.
I mean,
then boom, he dies again. So
Doc Ock's a phenomenal character, and he doesn't always have to be a villain.
Yeah.
In the comics, he played a really great. He almost made it seem, I can't remember what issue it was, but he made it seem like he's not actually a villain, but basically said, hey, if you don't pay for my project that's going to save the world from global warming, I'm going to cause global warming by doing this. And it's like, okay, so, I mean, you can't really hate the guy who's trying to save the world. That's what he wants his legacy to be. He's just not really going about it the best way possible.
Yeah.
He's
a genius. It says something about Spider-Man Rogues Gallery that pretty much every main villain that he has, like Kraven, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Doc Ock, Mysterio, Lizard, like they're all scientists or geniuses or just like up there.
Yeah. Maybe just Spider-Man's like everything. Why can't I have a dumb villain? I just need one of those off days. I need an easy day.
I almost feel like this whole movie is just going to be like The Matrix. Like none of it's actually real. Mysterio is just causing all of it to happen.
No. Watch it. Hold on. I have a theory now. Neo's going to come out. Keanu Reeves is going to come out of a portal as John Wick. That fuck you, kill my dog. So let's do it. He's going to start like shooting everyone.
And then Scott's going to play an extra.
Yeah, and then Neo is going to come out. Then both John Wick and Neo are looking at each other. Like, who are you? And then they're going to do the Spider-Man porny thing.
That'd be
who
sweet.
Are you?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they do that up on the scaffolding? Just like,
I'm pretty sure they might do that. Maybe just as a call, just like fan service.
Yeah.
As long as they do it right. If they do it wrong, it's going to feel so cheesy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they did it right in Spiderverse.
Yeah, that was funny though.
But now is it overdone? If you redo that for another joke, have you done it? Have you gone too far with it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it has to be done. It's one of those things where it's like, I'd love to see it. I think it'd be hilarious. But when it comes to it, I'd rather see that in like a blooper or a deleted scene as like a, hey, this is what we would have done with this if we thought this was necessary, but we just did it for the hell of it.
Yeah, probably as a blooper, they'll probably do it.
And I also
don't
feel,
yeah.
I feel like Tom and Andrew have that personality. I don't think Toby does.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Toby's the jokester version of Spider-Man, or even like person like himself. I've never really gotten that vibe from him.
Yeah, I think he's more of a serious actor. Or I think because I think he's tried to have like a serious acting career too. Like what other person I see him in? I see him in is like more like serious drama films.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But who knows? He might be a jokester in real life that we just don't see.
Yeah.
And
you
Tom
have to wait and
Holland
see for next week.
and Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield might be the stuck-up one. We don't know.
You guys are going opening night?
I'm going on the 16th.
Depending on work, I might, since right now I live in Mexico, and here it's coming out the 15th.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you guys. I mean, sorry. Damn it, you get to see it on the 15th?
Well, here's the thing. Everything is sold out.
Road trip.
Everything is sold out. I think for the next days. So a friend of mine managed to get tickets.
He flopped.
for the 15th at 11 a.m. But I think I have work, so unless I can get the day off, I don't know if I'll be able to make it. So I have to confirm.
Yes, I get to
this
be
weekend.
Gus. Because I'm seeing it on the 16th at 3 p.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, so man, Chris, you're seeing it on Sunday, right?
Saturday.
Or Saturday?
Yep, that's the earliest we could get it here.
Yeah, I had it I bought tickets online early. So I made sure to get middle seats.
Yep.
Because I want that middle seat because I don't know, something about, and I had to make sure to get the top row too.
Okay.
Thank God they did. So I'm happy seeing it on 16.
Yeah, we usually sit like right in the middle of the theater.
Yeah?
Middle of the row, as close to the middle of the row as we can possibly be. And then like middle from top to bottom of the theater. So that way you're not too far away, but you're not too close up. You're kind of like right at that perfect level where you see the whole thing within your line of sight.
Yeah, maybe it's just me because I've always been on the top of the theater when I watch movies.
That's where I used to go in high school.
In high school? Was it any particular reason, or you just like decided, hey?
Yeah, typically dates.
You think you want for dates? You want to go in the back?
Yeah, you go all the way to the back.
Yeah, I didn't go on dates in high school, so I wouldn't know. I didn't have my first date 2 years ago. What are you talking about? Gus, where do you usually sit in the theater? Back, front, middle, to the side?
Center. So that's where I like to go. Usually around the 4th or 5th row from the screen, and then find like the one most center.
Oh damn! You like it close?
Yeah, since I feel like the 4th or 5th row is the best ratio. So it's like it's close enough that you can see like the wide big screen, but also not too close that you have to be like, what's happening?
I just imagine Gus in the front row, like you wear glasses too, so that would fuck up with you. Say what?
Yeah,
I remember watching Alice in Wonderland. In the theaters, Alice in Wonderland, the live action that came out like a decade ago, and we're like in almost the first row, and we're just sitting like this, and it's like, okay, if anything's going on over here, you gotta like follow the whole scene, and it looked like you're watching a tennis match above you.
I just imagine watching Kristen Stewart.
Pretty much, that's how it looked. It was like
you end up you end up getting a cramp. Oh shit, my neck's crooked. I can't move my neck.
Oh shit, no, I have to turn around.
Just move your whole body.
How was the movie? It was okay.
It was good. Come out looking like that, like, oh shit, like.
The hell happened to that guy?
I mean, I can imagine. And then if you see like Spider-Man No Way Home, no fun see your body's all contorted.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's how you know it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
it's like,
how.
is that good? Like, no, I sat in the front.
By the way, who do you guys think will die in No Way Home? Because I'm getting. I hear people are. I think Tom Holland and maybe people are saying that this movie is the one where we're gonna see Peter suffer finally, like the MCU Peter.
I think Aunt May.
Yeah, I'm debating either Aunt May
and Happy.
I'm thinking Happy most likely because I think there's one scene where you see Aunt May like cheering Peter on.
Yeah.
Or like giving him like a pep talk.
I think it might be both.
But yeah.
To be honest.
I don't think it's gonna be MJ.
Yeah. My guess was maybe what's his name again?
Ned.
Ned, yeah. I was gonna say Ben for some reason, but yeah, Ned.
So if they kill off Ned, I don't think he's actually gonna die. I think he's gonna be presumed dead and come back as Hobgoblin.
Ooh.
He might be pissed, like, yo, why'd you kill me? Oh, why'd you let this happen to me?
Yep.
It'll be like a Winter Soldier thing.
Yeah.
Oh. No. That's when you get Harry Osborn, James Franco. Like, see, look what he did in his ear.
Yeah.
Gotta get revenge.
What would be really cool is if like Norman Osborn like stole him, they thought he had died and got like sucked into the waves or something around the Statue of Liberty. And Norman Osborn kind of conditioned him into becoming the Hobgoblin.
Oh shit, dude, that sounds like an end credit scene.
Dude, imagine if instead, oh dude, that'd be cool.
Oh, that like Shoreline. I can imagine Shoreline, a hand come out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, or you see a body getting dragged, and it's actually Norman Osborn carrying Ned.
Yeah.
And then
like I'll take care of you.
He's like, shh, I'll take care of you. Make it
so,
creepy like.
Do you think that Norman Osborn is the person who bought Avengers Tower, or is it the Fantastic Four?
Maybe Fantastic Four, because I know they want to bring them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so
I think they're bringing in from the old movie continuity.
I think it was Far From Home, it got sold. And you see the phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4 looks kind of funky and it's blue. And it's right outside the Avengers Tower. But I've also heard that Norman Osborn, almost like Spider-Gwen and Into the Spiderverse, kind of when he got sucked in, he got brought back in time. So like he arrives in the MCU sacred timeline or whatever it is called now, like months before the events of No Way Home. So he kind of builds and kills off the Norman Osborn that exists in the MCU, and that's where his story kind of starts. And then he kind of puts in to plan, hey, who else is going to come? How can I manipulate them? And what can I do to make this work in my favor?
Oh.
And that's also why I think, because I don't think we've ever seen a Sinister Six with Norman and Doc Ock on it. So I don't think that Doc Ock is going to be a villain. I think as soon as he realizes that this isn't his universe, this isn't his Peter, this isn't his Spider-Man, he's going to be like, okay, how do we get these people home? Because this is wrong.
Yeah, because I agree with that, because in the second movie, he wasn't really a villain either. He was just doing something, like you said, going the wrong way about it. Yeah. He wanted to just complete his work to prove to everyone, hey, this was what meant to happen. I didn't mean to kill people. Well, maybe for his wife, he wants to complete it.
And he was driven insane by
the claws, tentacles.
Being fused with his brain or brainstem.
So who knows? Maybe he will be a good guy.
Yeah.
Plot twist. Until he sees Toby, so oh hell no. It's on. They're gonna lock eyes with each other. It should
I
be
think
like
it'd be
this
really cool.
animes go close on each other's eyes.
So I also heard that Sandman was going to be kind of the opposite, where or kind of like that, where he like comes in and he kind of really hates Spider-Man the way everyone else does, and then before the final battle, he actually turns on Norman and is like, "No, this isn't right. This isn't what we should be doing." Because he ends up like Tom's Peter tells him about his daughter in his universe and how like even though her dad died, she still became very successful. And he's like, okay, maybe this is the way this should go. Like this is how it should work. And Norman ends up killing him. And that's when we get like Vulture or Venom or someone else join the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gus, do you think
Maybe.
Venom's gonna show up?
I
One way or
mean,
another?
in the end credit scene, the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can spoil that. He
Go ahead.
shows up in the
No.
MCU.
Of
Yeah.
course, we've all seen Venom.
Okay, yeah.
We
And if
wouldn't
you
be
haven't
on
watched the
show.
movie, you've seen it on Netflix or not Netflix, YouTube,
YouTube.
TikTok, anywhere.
Yeah, basically Venom's now in the MCU. So and the scene we see is basically the introduction to No Way Home.
Yeah.
Where you see the Billy Bugle. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing he might show up even for like a small bit.
I
Yeah.
was telling Chris, like right after I saw that movie, he might show up at an end credit scene or very end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he might be like, hey, Spidey, I'm here. But then I was also telling Chris that maybe when that happens, Eddie and Venom might have a falling out. Because right now it seems like Eddie Brock seems like a really nice guy,
Mm-hmm.
but Venom might have a grudge against Spider-Man, and I think like the only way he has grudge against them because those like hive minds, the symbiotes.
Yep.
And maybe there was a symbiote in that universe where Tom Holland's Spider-Man done him wrong. So who knows? They might have a falling out. We don't know.
And I'm kind of curious because if Secret Wars is supposed to be the next big Marvel Universe tie-in
Event
or team up, does the hive mind work beyond this time period? Like, does Venom know the future and the past, or does he only know the past? I don't think we've ever seen the hive mind work to that level before in the comics. So it'll be interesting to see what liberties they take in the MCU with it.
Maybe because in Secret Wars, that's when the symbiote's supposed to first appear in the comics.
Exactly.
I think
it might
in
be
this
that
one,
way.
it might have more like multiversal knowledge. Since in the movie, you see how Venom recognized Tom Holland's Peter Parker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or at least some version of Peter Parker.
Or maybe in the past, the Life Foundation wasn't the original time that Venom came to Earth. Maybe there was a time when he was on Earth before and bonded with Spider-Man, or he bonded with Spider-Man of Eddie Brock's era off Earth, and that's where they kind of built their hate relationship. And in that universe, he never brought it home. That's how I think they should play it. I think that basically Venom hates Spider-Man because in his universe, he was rejected by Spider-Man. And then you don't have this question of, hey, why did Venom get brought by the Life Foundation and not Spider-Man?
Yeah. Especially Venom had his heart broken.
Yeah.
I was thinking about
like
this.
Venom having his heart broken. I think this is like the perfect iteration of Venom that would have that kind of emotion.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. Like, this would never happen, but I think it'd be like a fun thing. What if Raimi's Venom goes up against this Venom? I was thinking about that. Like,
Did you guys hear the Sam Raimi Venom?
Topher Grace.
Topher Grace.
Yeah.
He made a Reddit AMA, and someone asked him, "Are you showing up in No Way Home?" And he gave like the best response. You guys read that?
No.
I saw that he talked about it, but that basically he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in it." No, just kidding.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure the Venom that we have now would absolutely dominate the Raimi version.
Oh yeah,
But it'd be kind of funny to see. And I was thinking maybe I don't know, maybe that's how he knows if those symbiotes work. If it's high mind, maybe that one is still alive and then remembers that Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire's. Maybe Venom doesn't recognize the person, but recognizes the costume,
Probably.
the suit.
Most
Maybe he
likely.
just sees that as like. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense because he licks Tom Holland's face.
Yeah, he saw the face.
Or maybe just the name. He probably recognizes the name, maybe because Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Maybe
he knows.
no, it's not all fleshed out, but I was thinking, what if that is a thing?
Yeah,
when
no, it makes sense.
like it's working with high minds and everything, and of course we see the Grudge with that symbiote.
Yeah,
Maybe that's how I was like, wait, there was another version of me that was killed by you, or was harmed by you.
I mean,
so if that's who we're gonna get in the MCU version, who do you think's gonna be the villain of Across the Spider-Verse? That's my biggest question right now.
I was going to ask that
because it's got to be someone who is multiversal, and it's got to be someone who's not going to be in the MCU anytime soon, or not just not in the MCU anytime soon, but like someone who's not going to play a major role in the MCU. So like Kang is out, Grandmaster's kind of out. There's like different characters that just don't fit. I personally would love to see Mysterio in this one. A Mysterio version, or a version of Mysterio in Across the Spider-Verse in that style of animation would be so cool to watch.
Hmm.
Yeah, what about like? Do you think any of the 2099 enemies will come in?
I'm hoping like Fantastic Four 2099, Punisher 2099, people like that.
Yeah, do you think any of those version enemies will come in?
It would be
interesting.
interesting.
Electro 2099, Dr. Octopus 2099 that actually looks like a squid.
Oh,
You can look at that.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
Plus, what if Mike O'Hara is the one causing the whole time thing?
Maybe.
Because
That'd
you see him fighting like
that'd be a twist.
Miles, and I think in the last film he was like policing time or like policing the multiverse or something. So maybe he's like trying to.
Maybe that might be like him trying to. Maybe him policing it, but then Miles takes it as a threat.
Yeah,
true.
Like,
and then it just gets out of hand.
It's a misunderstanding.
Yeah. Also, I might have to head out soon since I have to go to dinner.
All good. I'm heading out soon too. But so last thought, my hope is that Miguel doesn't like the way that Miles handled the multiverse, and that Miles and in his universe like almost destroyed the entire multiverse with one machine. So Miguel is kind of like, I need to go get this guy. And that's when we see him go back to the 60s Spider-Man. And then he's like, okay, I'm at 60s. Where is Miles? And then he jumps and we see him in the Hindi version of Spider-Man. And then we see him back in Nueva York at the end. And I feel like they're going to be in a fight, but also that Miguel is doing this for someone bigger.
Yeah,
there's someone pulling his strings.
Like,
that's my question. Who the hell is that woman?
It looks like he works for a company because it looked like it was like all teched out and everything. Like, who is she?
Maybe it's some like futuristic shoreline that's like has access to multiversal stuff.
Maybe it's the Beyond Corporation.
Maybe.
Probably really cool to see.
I was told that we're going to get more Beyond. That person never said just in the comics.
Maybe.
But it's been a pleasure meeting you, Gus. It's been a pleasure, Alex.
Nice meeting you.
I hope to
Thank
see you
you,
guys
Gus,
back on
for
next
joining us.
week. With no spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home. I promise. No spoilers until
Yeah, no.
after Christmas.
Damn it. Okay, fine. I guess I have to keep my mouth shut.
At least on a live stream, I might do some videos post going to see it and whatnot. But next live stream will be, I'm hoping Star Wars. I'm thinking Book of Boba Fett. I want
Ooh,
BK to
that'd
be
be
back
fun.
if he can.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's coming out soon, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
coming on the 29th, actually. So
Yep. So almost
Yeah,
like a
we can talk
lead up
speculation.
video of what we're hoping for and theories and whatnot. And then also I think Hawkeye is going to be wrapped up by then. So maybe a breakdown of the ending of that would be really cool to do as well next week.
Yeah. And then we
Yeah.
also have your end of the year bash thing.
Yes.
That'd be
So December 29th, I think we said that Wednesday.
Okay.
We're going to be doing like a 3-hour live stream. Everyone's welcome. And I'm actually going to be doing that also as the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm giving away 3 mystery boxes of comics. Top tier is 2 9.8 slabs. Middle tier is 1 9.8 slab. And each mystery box also has some raw comics in it. And then my channel sponsor, I just talked to him yesterday when he saw that we finally got the membership down, Rhinos Comics.
Hey.
He is putting together a mystery box of comics I'm going to be picking up very soon from him. So
Yeah.
it should
That'd
be a
be cool.
really awesome giveaway and a really
Guys, you
awesome
should
time
check that
talking
out.
about like a year in review of comics, pop culture, everything that's come out the past year.
Yeah. So guys, you still have time to like enter that giveaway if you want.
Yeah,
There's a
let me check it
video
out.
that you look through Chris's channel. He has the video laying it all out.
Yep.
And everything. Be good.
Okay.
Check out his other videos too. His other videos are really not cool. Yeah. He's monetized now. So
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
So if you want to join, there's 3 different tiers. Everything that all the money that gets made gets given back to the community. So that's the best part about it.
Nice.
So yeah, if Chris makes $1,000 in a year, Gus, if you're a subscriber, you get 200. That's
Well, not
what he's
exactly
giving
like
back.
that.
right now.
Just like that, he gives it back. Like, yo, I'm gonna give you money, except for hoarders. He's gonna
Yeah.
get like dollar bills. That's
So
how he pays him.
the bottom tier is going to get entered into a yearly giveaway, which is a big box, just like this 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The medium tier is going to be quarterly giveaways, and then the top tier is going to be included. Is going to have part in the yearly, part of the quarterly, and then also have a monthly giveaway. So it all kinds of gets compounded on top of each other. There's going to be different like merch options and whatnot. So each tier has a little bit more to offer, which should be really awesome. And it should be a ton of fun to see what people start signing up for. I've already got someone who told me that he's going to join the $2 tier. I'm waiting to see if it actually goes through or how long it takes. Because he told me he signed up earlier. I'm going to ask him for a screenshot and just kind of see if everything's good to go. Because I've never done it before. So it's kind of like, okay, this is new waters for me. I've never seen the back end side of this or the front end because I haven't joined any channels. But it should be really fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. So everyone, choose a tier if you want.
Yeah. Click that join button. It's right down over there next to subscribe.
Smash that like button too.
Of course. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you, Chris.
See ya.
Good night.
Later, guys.